The shocking discovery. It was a quiet evening in the small town of Maplewood when the police were called to a house on Elm Street. Neighbors reported a tragic scene. A young man, Michael, had been found dead in his bedroom. At first glance, it looked like suicide. A note was on his desk, a bottle of pills empty beside him. Everyone in town knew Michael. He was friendly, always smiling, and had dreams bigger than the town itself. The news shocked everyone. How could someone so full of life end it all? His family was devastated. His friends couldn't believe it. Detective Harris, assigned to the case, noticed something odd. The handwriting on the note was shaky, almost unnatural. The words were short, lacking emotion, almost like someone else had written it. But the police, pressed for time, closed the case as a suicide. Weeks passed, and the town tried to heal. But Michael's sister, Emily, couldn't let go. She had always been close to her brother and knew his moods better than anyone. Something felt off. She couldn't shake the feeling that Michael's death wasn't what it seemed. One rainy evening, Emily decided to go through Michael's room one last time. That's when she found it, a small sealed envelope tucked inside his laptop bag. No one had seen it before. The envelope had his name on it, but the handwriting was different from the suicide note. What Emily found inside that envelope would change everything the town thought they knew about Michael's death.
The letter that spoke the truth. Emily carefully opened the envelope. Inside was a single sheet of paper. The handwriting was unmistakably Michael's own, neat and careful. But the words didn't read like a goodbye. They were a warning. "I'm not leaving you. I'm being forced," the letter began. "There are things happening that you don't understand. If anything happens to me, don't believe it's my choice. Look for the truth." Emily's hands shook. Her heart pounded. Who could have done this to her brother? And why leave a letter like this hidden? She felt a mix of fear and determination. She needed to find answers, no matter the cost. She took the letter to Detective Harris. At first, he was skeptical, but as he read it, his expression changed. The careful words hinted at a deeper story, one of threats, secrets, and hidden enemies. This was no ordinary case. Michael had uncovered something dangerous, something that someone wanted buried. Emily insisted on reopening the investigation. The detective agreed, albeit reluctantly. They started looking into Michael's life, his friends, his work, and his recent messages. And slowly, disturbing patterns began to emerge. Calls that were deleted, people avoiding questions, strange transfers of money. What Emily and Detective Harris uncovered next would reveal a shocking secret behind Michael's suicide.
Secrets behind closed doors. The investigation led them to a local company Michael had been working with. On the surface, it seemed normal, but hidden beneath the spreadsheets and emails were transactions that didn't make sense. Michael had been on to something, a fraud that could ruin powerful people in town. Interviews with coworkers revealed more unsettling details. Michael had been receiving anonymous messages, warnings to stop asking questions. He had confided in no one, fearing for his life. The note on his desk wasn't his final words. It was planted to look like suicide. Emily couldn't believe this. Her brother had been silenced for simply trying to expose the truth. She felt anger, grief, and fear all at once. Detective Harris promised to dig deeper, tracing every lead, no matter how small. Then came a breakthrough. Surveillance footage from a nearby convenience store showed someone following Michael the night before his death. The figure was careful, wearing a hood, but the way they moved, it was deliberate. Someone had been watching him, making sure he wouldn't reveal what he knew. But the biggest shock was yet to come. The person behind Michael's death was closer than anyone imagined. The shocking culprit. Days of investigation finally paid off. Through phone records, hidden cameras, and careful deduction, Detective Harris traced the threats directly to someone no one would suspect. Michael's co-worker, a trusted team member, had been embezzling funds and covering their tracks. When confronted, the co-worker tried to deny everything, but Emily had the letter, the proof that Michael had discovered the crime, and evidence from the company's financial records. Cornered, the truth came out. The co-worker had staged the suicide, hoping no one would look too closely. Emily couldn't help the tears. Her brother's death had been a warning, a cry for justice that went ignored until now. The police arrested the culprit, and the town slowly began to realize that Michael's suicide had been a cover-up. Despite the relief of seeing justice done, Emily knew the pain wouldn't vanish overnight. Her brother had been taken too soon, but his courage had not been in vain. His letter, his warning, had saved others from the same fate. But Michael's story doesn't end here. There's a life lesson hidden in his courage and his final act. The life lesson. Michael's story reminds us of something important. Never ignore your instincts. If something feels wrong, trust it. His courage to leave a letter, even in fear, changed everything. We also learned that sometimes appearances are deceiving. What seems like an ending may be a beginning, a message, or a warning. Michael wanted the truth to come out, and because of him, justice prevailed. Life is fragile, and honesty is powerful. Speak up, seek help, and never let fear silence you. Michael's story is tragic, but it also teaches resilience, courage, and the importance of standing for the truth, even when the world doubts you. End thought. In the end, Michael didn't die in vain. His message lives on, reminding us that truth, courage, and love for family can shine brighter than any darkness.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more real stories and life lessons, only on Storyzon. See you in the next story.